Let's face it, a lot of our news these days tends to focus on one man. What he does, what he says, what he looks like. But if it was up to Google, your reading list on the Donald would be limited rather than limitless. Oh, Google, I want to believe it when you say that you're an unbiased platform, but it's not so easy when all these stories claim to prove otherwise. And here we go again. This time, leaked messages showing conversations between employees who show us what it really takes to be the right fit for Google. Committed, passionate, dynamic, not to mention super liberal and anti-Trump.
This was an election of false equivalencies, and Google, sadly, had a hand in it. Let's concentrate on teaching critical thinking. A little bit of that would go a long way. Let's make sure we reverse things in 4 years. Demographics will be on our side.
Are you working for an online search engine or the resistance? Well, apparently you can do both when you're on the payroll of one of the most prominent tech giants on the planet. When Donald Trump won the keys to the White House, it came as a shock to many of us. At Google, the news was a disaster.
That was the first moment I really felt like we were going to lose, and it was really painful. It did feel like a ton of bricks dropped on my chest.
I wonder who they voted for. And like with any loss, the Google employees seem to pass through the stages of grief, shock, depression, denial, anger. Someone needed to take the blame, and who better than those pesky conservative websites?
How many times did you see the Election Now card with items from opinion blogs, Breitbart, Daily Caller, elevated next to legitimate news organisations? That's something that can and should be fixed.
Nothing to see here, just an innocent chat between some employees about how to manipulate search results, which Google absolutely 100% does not do anymore. There was that fact-check feature which appeared to spend quite a lot of time targeting conservative websites only and repeatedly attributed false claims to those websites, even though it never made them in the first place. But that's been removed now anyway, so no harm done. But wait, there was that other time that Google and YouTube chose to simply ban conservative channels it didn't like very much. Even yours truly, RT, and our colleagues at Sputnik have been deranked. The Google guys clearly not fond of questioning more. And the cherry on top of this rotten sundae is actually getting fined billions of dollars by the EU in 2017 for what? Oh, manipulating search results. I would say a good time to tone it down a bit is when even Donald Trump himself is catching on to your antics. But you said it yourself, right after Trump won, something needs to be done.
I think it's worth being very vigilant and thinking about all these issues. What can we do to lead to maybe a better quality of governance, decision-making, and so forth?
Time to pour some ice on the situation.
Our processes and policies would not have allowed for any manipulation of search results to promote political ideologies.